Good afternoon guys, welcome back to MOW Time and welcome to our new property. Alright guys, so welcome to our new property. We are super excited to finally have this property in our hands and have a property in Brisbane in our hands, because if you are currently looking for a property in Brisbane or kind of anywhere in Australia and you're not aware, the real estate market is a bit of a nightmare and has been for quite some time for people trying to get in. So my wife and I have been looking, oh dear, since mid last year. We've been on the horrible merry-go-round that was open homes during COVID, and it was just an utter nightmare. So we are ecstatic to finally get off the merry-go-round that we have been on. So yeah, so anyway guys, welcome to our new property and welcome to what is going to be a lot of great videos to come based at our property. So we're going to go for a little bit of a walk around now. It's just going to be a short video on what sort of we're dealing with here, what sort of lawn varieties we've got here, etc., and a couple of videos that we'll need to do down the track and fixes, etc. So yeah, this is one of those lawns that sort of look good from far but is far from good. When we get a bit closer, I'll sort of show you in detail about issues that will need to be fixed that I spotted already. A lot of people have come over and they're like, oh, it's such a nice looking lawn, and I'm like, no, us and when you got lawny eyes and you know what I'm talking about, you know, you look at lawns and you just spot all the things that are actually wrong with it and that need to be fixed and repaired and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll go through the backyard and the front yards and just have a look at what needs to be repaired. So anyway, we'll start out the back here, and thankfully with this property we have a lovely tank that is all plumbed in to the downpipes in the house and is absolutely chockers at the moment. I actually haven't used this much since we moved in, so it is absolutely full, but I'm kind of saving it for when we do the lawn renovations, etc. So I haven't been using any of the tank water, and that is plumbed in under the house. And I have our tap here, thankfully, and the pump you can see under over there, and that's all wired in. But yeah, pump comes out here, and we've got tap use here, and obviously you need to have your no drinking signs on anything that is associated with your tank. So yes, obviously no children or anything like that. I think it's drinkable water and take some water out of it. So yeah, make sure you have a sign up there anyway. All right, move along the side. We have some beautiful veggie patches. The previous owners were some keen gardeners and lawnies, which is awesome. And that sort of you can see in the videos that the lawn and garden has been somewhat maintained and kept lovely. So we're very grateful and very happy to take over a place that previously had people that like to care for it as well. So yeah, so we will kindly got some two vegetable patches, one in and one over there. This one's got some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes at the moment, pumping away. Actually looking a little bleak, they probably need a feed. And we've got plenty of tomatoes coming out on them and that. So yeah, a bit of mint and all that stored through there. These tomato vines are growing rampant. But anyway, over onto this one, we've got a bit of types of lettuce in there and whatnot. This was all previously in here. I haven't touched these gardens yet. There was a passion fruit vine here and it was climbing up the lattice, and which obviously it's there for, but it was all over the tank and it was just making a mess, and I didn't want it to damage anything. So I chopped the passion fruit vine out and just kept the tomato vine, and I've let the tomatoes trail up the vine now so we can get a good crop of cherry tomatoes out of there, as long as the possums don't eat them. Because when I was hedging along here, I found a nice little possum nest, and so I think they will make their way along the fences and probably try and get into those tomatoes. So probably down the track, once I get settled in and work slows down a little bit and I get a bit of time to spend on this place, I will look at maybe putting some mesh guards over these garden beds, or building sort of an enclosure around these just to protect them from possums and pests, etc. So yeah, they're just a nice spot for them to go. But anyway, olive tree behind me here, lime tree behind me here. We've got my shed. We'll go through my shed in another video, because that again is still not quite right. It's been a mess. It's just been a bit of a storage place since we moved in, and I haven't had a chance to sort my shed out, but I'm super fired to finally have my own shed, which I am super happy about, to keep all my mowers, equipment and everything in, and it's lockable and all that sort of stuff. It's got power. And it's got water and all that to the shed as well, which is awesome. So that'll become my sort of work shed slash man cave slash somewhere I can set my drum kit up, and all that sort of stuff, maybe a TV, etc. But anyway, that's just spitballing ideas. Put your ideas in the comments below what you think I should have in my new shed. But anyway, that's it there. So let's take a look at the lawn now. So we are currently just going through our cool season at the moment. We are not far off spring, so the lawn obviously isn't going to be looking its best, given the climate we've just come through. But most of this is Sir Walter. This was laid, you can see this square here was laid not so long ago. Before we bought it, there must have been just a bit of a dip here, and they've leveled it out and put this Sir Walter down. Thankfully they thought about what they were doing and just didn't throw heaps of different grass varieties down, and instead they've tried to keep it all matching and get the same stuff going throughout. So yeah, anyway, just behind there too is a second shed, and that is a storage shed, but is actually full, which is why things are overflowing into my actual work shed. We've got another little tank down the side there that runs off the shed guttering, which again is awesome. Super happy with that. We've got a compost bin behind there, as you can see, so we're going to be utilizing that too, because my wife and I want to get into growing more of our own produce, and being able to grow it here at our own place, access it and take it straight into the kitchen to eat for lunch or dinner. So yeah, so super happy we've got a compost here. I have very little knowledge really in regards to making your own compost, but that is something more I need to do research about, and you learn by doing and researching and watching YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, back to the lawn. So this lawn is mainly made up of Sir Walter buffalo, as you can see here, and then the old carpet grass. Now, some people hate carpet grass, some people love carpet grass. I am personally not a fan of it. Don't get me wrong, if you had no other options and you didn't really care much about your lawn and you had a very shaded area, then carpet grass is great because it does thrive in those areas. But I personally don't like it. I don't like the look of it. It looks quite terrible, so not a big fan. So unfortunately we have a big section of carpet grass through here. Now it is browning off for a reason. As you can see here is Sir Walter looking pretty thick and lush. Well, not thick and lush, but dark green, and the carpet next to it not looking so great. Now why that is because I had a lot of creeping oxalis through here, and I don't think I might not be able to see that on camera, but yeah, there's bits of creeping oxalis through here, and I wanted to spray that. So all I've done on this property since moving in, apart from mow it, is I've given it one fert and a couple of herbicide applications, and that. So yeah, that is why the carpet is looking a little bleak. Now anyway, moving on. So Around here, more Sir Walter, and when they had the landscaping done, you can see the edges just aren't quite butting up. So once we do our lawn reno here, we'll be able to fix all this up. Big thin spot through here. There's my wheelbarrow with my flowers still pumping on it. If you didn't, if you haven't caught that video already, that was a video I did a couple of videos ago on how to make your own mobile garden. I'll leave the link up in the description up here, so you can go and click that, and it teaches you how to make your own mobile garden. But that's where it is at since I did the video. I've just been watering it every now and then, but yeah, looking good, just full of annuals, just for a bit of colour, to bring a bit of pop to the backyard as well. And again, it's in an old wheelbarrow, so it is mobile reno. And through this section here, we have all carpet grass again, and that runs all the way through to the deck and stops at the stairs there. So so down the track, what the plan is to remove a lot of this. Oh, my son's alarmy car, better get that off. RIP to a lot of cars my son has that he leaves out on the lawn, because I don't see them all and they end up under the mower and in 700 pieces. So anyway, as you can see back here, this is all carpet grass through here, so we're going to get rid of this in a future video. What the plan is, I can see already. You can't really see it on camera actually. I think I took a video or a photo of when, just after we settled on the place and moved in, we got a big heavy shower, and heavy showers are perfect for displaying where your low spots are in the lawn. I mean, yes, mowing can show where your low spots are in the lawn, but if you have a really good heavy shower that creates puddles in your backyard, then that's a clear indication of where your low spots are. And in the picture I'll put up on the video, you'll be able to see a big pool of water around here, and it's a bit probably hard to see on camera, but it is very undulated. It's not flat, and there's a big dip here. So this is all going to be dug out when I do the lawn renovation and replaced with Sir Walter. And speaking of not level, this lawn is very undulated. It really needs a big reno and level. So that'll be coming up once renovation season hits here in Brisbane. But yeah, big dip through here, big dip over behind the tree, and there's a dip round there as well. But where a lot of these dips are though, I'm going to be digging out, putting in fresh soil and putting down new Sir Walter turf, just to replace this awful carpet grass, which, you know, again, I don't like it. It's a personal choice. Some people love it, some people hate it, but yeah. Anyway, so moving on, over near the shed is the same sort of issue. We have carpet grass around this whole section. So yeah, so this will be getting dug out and replaced with Sir Walter as well. All right, so that is the so this is the backyard. So yeah, let me go what you guys think. I'm pretty stoked with the platform we have to start on. Well, I have to start on with the lawn. I've got heaps of things planned for it and heaps of videos to come on the channel. But yeah, super excited to be able to bring this property to the channel. So we'll make our way through to the front of the property. Alright, so we're out the front now. So this is the inside front. And as you can see already, well, just to mention first, we actually have three types of varieties of grass in this property. So the backyard is buffalo and Sir Walter and carpet grass, and then out the front here we have cooch, which absolutely looks amazing here. But that is because I gave it a feed, like I said, not too long ago, slow release fert from Lawn Pride. It was just the maintain I think I was using at the point of when we moved in. Obviously when you purchase a property, you don't really ask a person, hey, when did you last fertilize the lawn, sort of thing. So that doesn't really come up on your questions to think about asking the previous owners. So I just got a fert down. It looked like the lawn needed a good feed anyway. So yeah, I put a maintain fert down from Lawn Pride, and that's really kicked in and thickened up this cooch. Now, so yeah, this is the third variety of lawn on the property. This beautiful cooch, and it's nice and thick and lush. I have been mowing every Friday. Every Friday is my mow day for my own property, and that sort of ends the week for me. And if I can't get it done on a Friday, which has been lately because I've been flat out with work, I do it on a Saturday morning, just to have it nice for the weekend and whatnot for my family. So yeah, anyway, so cooch down here, there is a bit of paspalum, bit of nutgrass, and stuff, but the main issue out here is again carpet grass. It's invading its way from that corner over there and it's spreading out this way. So I want to get on top of this. So you might be aware that you can spray carpet grass and kill it with Camber M. So I've actually never done that because I haven't had carpet grass in previous properties. So now that I've got it, I really want to try that out, and I'll do a video on that. If you know or have done it before and can definitely prove that Camber M or dicamba can kill carpet grass in cooch grass, then leave a comment down below. But yeah, I'm super keen to try things out myself anyway. I do read a lot on the lawn forums and the mowing contractor forums, etc. But I just like to experience and try things out for myself, and also I get to bring it to you guys on the channel as well, so you can see my experience, what I'm doing, what applications I put down, and what effect it has on what variety of lawn. So yeah, so I'm going to do an application of dicamba on this carpet grass through the cooch and see what effect it has. Now obviously it's not going to have effect on the cooch because that's the type of herbicide that is designed for cooch, but I'm keen to see if it kills this carpet grass, because I've really got to do that soon and stop it making its way over through the cooch and smothering it. So yeah, anyway, more common weeds through here, bit of creeping oxalis through here, bit thin through this wall, just again because it is the most shaded area of the lawn from this beautiful Morea hedge, which I've trimmed like a couple of times. I've got to give this a feed as well. These plants all need a bit of a feed. So yeah, anyway, back to the lawn. So yeah, lovely cooch through here. We'll step onto this side, and again we've got a corner of carpet grass here which will need to go, and again beautiful cooch through here, but sadly more carpet grass and Sir Walter. So we have 3 different varieties in this one section. So the plan here is to keep cooch to match this side, and get rid of this Sir Walter and carpet grass. That is the plan in the future. So yeah, now the big sort of head scratcher I am at the moment is out here on the inside. Oh sorry, that camera's a bit close to my face. Out here on this inside front section, I'm contemplating about attempting a putting green. Now I've never built or made a putting green before, but I'm super keen to try it out. I see a couple of the big guys on YouTube such as Benny and Lawn Tools and all those guys have putting greens, and I really want to give it a go. I enjoy golf as well. I like playing golf, and my son's 4 years old, and it'd be cool to have a little putting green for him to sort of putt the ball around on, and me and my father and anyone who comes over who wants to have a go. So I'm contemplating about making a putting green out the front here. We get plenty of sun, not a full day's sun, but we at least get 6 hours to 7 hours of sun out the front here. We're a west facing property here in Brisbane. But yeah, super interested. Let me know in the comments below you think whether I should do a putting green out the front here and bring you guys along for the ride. That also brings up more questions, as in I sadly have never owned a reel mower. So I'm currently sort of doing the researches on what reel mower to look at purchasing. Currently, the top two are of course MOW because they are Australian made, and I love supporting Australian products, and apart from the fact they're very brilliant built machines, and there is a reason a lot of cricket clubs, golf clubs and all that sort of stuff use their equipment. The only other one I'm looking at is the Allet Kensington, and that is because one, it's a little bit lighter than the MOW. Now bear in mind, I run a business and I might use the reel mower for my business, so I need something that is somewhat not too heavy to get on and off a trailer and get into clients' properties, etc. And the Allet is a fair amount of kilos lighter than the MOW. So yeah, so I'm tossing up between the Allet and the MOW, but also not just that, the Allet has interchangeable cartridges as well, and that was the other reason why I'm thinking of leaning towards the Allet, just because you can get the scarifier, etc. With it and be able to easily interchange them out for scarifying, etc. come lawn renovation season. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what reel mower you have at home, whether you have an Allet Kensington or an Allet at all, or whether you have a MOW, and give me your feedback and thoughts, etc. on the product if you have it, or throw your thoughts and feedback in anyway regarding reel mowers anyway. So yeah, that is where we're at out the front here, and whether or not I'm going to create a putting green here. Now the other thing to talk about, oh, power, more power, crikey, just keeps popping up everywhere. Pain in the butt stuff. Anyway, Poa annua, good on you, Ben. Poa annua or winter grass, and have a guess why it's called winter grass. $100 you can't guess. No. So winter grass because it comes up in winter, and then it'll disappear, drop all its seed heads, and then more will come up next winter. So you really need to knock it on the head if you have winter grass. But anyway, we'll do that in another video. But yeah, so the other big issue here is, like I mentioned out the back, when we had that big rain, rainfall when we originally moved in, again, like I said, it shows where your low spots are in your lawn, and we had a massive puddle here around this section here, which is obviously we're lower than street level, and the rain's pooling all to here, but it was a huge puddle, and there's quite a big dip here. A bit hard to see on camera, but there's a big dip there, and I'll put another, I think I took a picture of that as well, so I'll throw it up on the video and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But you can just see how sunk it is too by look at the landscape work that was done. Look how low under the grass it is from the actual base of the timber. So this is either sunk a lot, or it's you know, I tried to keep it level from there, and keeping the timber level has meant that this just has to sit off the ground. So this is also going to have to require most likely digging out, because that's too sunk to just top dress on and try and bring up. Once you go past like an inch or two, you just can't put that much top dress down on cooch or something like that and think it's going to come through. You might get lucky, but I'm just not going to risk it. I'd rather just dig it out, bring more soil in, pack it down, level it, and then lay new turf on top of that, and start again. So yeah, so we're going to do a bit of a renovation here from the sinking, and we'll make our way out to the very front. So out here is just, well, bits of everything, but mainly weeds. Bits of cooch again through here, paspalum, just rubbishy stuff. This is really the council land area, but yeah, again, I've just been mowing here and keeping it tidy, and again, I did some herbicide applications, and that's about all I've done out here, because the future and plan for here is to completely re-turf this front section. So what I'm thinking of doing is having so Walter Buffalo out the back, cooch on the inside front, and then out on this outside front section, I'm thinking of putting down Tiff Tuff. I've put Tiff Tuff down a lot, and it is really good quality grass, and that really, like it says on a lot of the websites, and if if you've seen it before. Yeah, it's like it's super hardy, doesn't require a lot of feeding, doesn't require a lot of water, but yeah, just mowed regularly, and it's a really nice grass, keep green all year round and thick and lush. So what I'm thinking out the front here is some Tiff Tuff. If you agree, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, if you think something else should be put down here, then let me know. But this is just literally going to be replaced with a new lawn, just because out here is just awful and it's very undulated, and it needs all leveling through here as well. But yeah, and now the other thing is to I want to get Tiff Tuff out here and have Cooch in here, just because I want to be able to use my reel mower whenever I get it on the front sections, but not the back. So I want to be able to have a variety. One, I want to be able to have a variety of lawns and grass types to bring to the channel, and two, for my own experience and knowledge and learning, and again bringing you guys along for the ride, being able to try things on different varieties of grass. So I want to keep the back as buffalo, and I want to keep my cylinder mower for looking after the back section. I don't want to take the reel out there, one, because that tree in the middle has pop-up roots everywhere in the lawn, and also there's a lot of rock around the landscape, a lot of little white pebbles like this around the back landscape, and my son loves throwing them in his dump truck and dumping them around the lawn. So it's just too risky to damage the reel or the bed knife with rocks in the lawn. So I'm going to keep that for cylinder mowing, and then out the front here I'm going to keep that for, the doggies are saying today, I'm going to keep that for the new cylinder reel mower, out the front here. So yeah, but that is pretty much it, I think. Yeah. Alright guys, gonna wrap the video up there. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out our new property. I'm so excited to finally be settled in our place and be able to bring the lawn through to you guys. It's been a video I've been wanting to shoot for so long. I just haven't had the chance because I've been so busy with work. But I took the chance today, and I'm like, nah, I want to get this video done and get the video out to you guys. To the new subscribers, thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button and supporting the channel. There is heaps of videos to come on this property, as I would have spoken about earlier, with all the things that need to be done. But yeah, so stay tuned and keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help the channel out and help us out. Yeah, helps out growing this channel, and being able to check out upcoming videos that will be upcoming. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys are staying well mentally and physically. Make sure you are. If you aren't, make sure you talk to someone close to you, or speak to someone random if you find that a little awkward. We are still going through tough times in COVID. A lot of people down south are still in lockdown. I'm feeling for you mower guys and that down south who are still in lockdown. There is a lot of up and down up and down sort of rules on whether we're allowed to go back to work, whether you're not. Jumping on all the lawn mowing forums, etc. Yeah, it looks like you guys are getting thrown mixed confusion of rules of what to do and what not to do. So yeah, feeling for you guys down there. Brisbane was in lockdown, but thankfully we are now back out of it and everyone is back to work. We still need to wear masks for 2 weeks though, just to keep everything under wraps and make sure we don't spread this thing anymore. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys are staying well mentally and physically, and do reach out to someone if you are struggling mentally, you know, because that is number one over physical health, having a good mental health, because one you know, pushes on the other sort of thing. So yeah, make sure you do reach out. I left in a previous video some helplines that you can call if you are struggling. So yeah, do make sure you can jump back on that other video and grab those helplines if you need to talk to someone, you know, about anything that's going on mental health wise in your life. But anyway, we're gonna wrap the video up there. Thank you very much guys, and we'll see you legends in the next video.